5 signs she's wife material, not just girlfriend material. There's a huge difference between girlfriend material and wife material. Girlfriend material is fun, attractive, exciting for right now. Wife material is someone you can build a life with, someone who makes you better, supports your goals, shares your values, and will be an excellent mother to your children. Most men confuse the two and marry the wrong woman. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 signs that separate wife material from just girlfriend material. Marriage is a lifetime decision. Choosing wrong will cost you emotionally, financially, and psychologically. These 5 signs will help you choose right. Sign 1. She supports your goals and ambitions. Your success is her success. Wife material doesn't just tolerate your ambitions, she actively supports them. She encourages you to pursue your goals, celebrate your wins, supports you through setbacks, and sees your success as mutual success. She doesn't compete with you, resent your focus, or make you choose between her and your ambitions. She encourages your career and personal goals. When you talk about career ambitions, she supports and encourages. Doesn't complain about time you spend building your career or business. Understands that your professional success benefits your shared future. Supportive partners see individual success as mutual benefit. Wife should enhance your life trajectory, not hinder it. She celebrates your wins with genuine pride. When you achieve something, she's genuinely happy, not jealous or dismissive. She brags about your accomplishments to others. Your success makes her proud, not insecure. Insecure partners feel threatened by success. Secure partners celebrate it. Wife material wants you to be the best version of yourself. She supports you during failures and setbacks. When things go wrong, she's supportive, not critical or "I told you so." Provides emotional support during difficult times. Believes in you even when you're struggling. True character shows during adversity, not success. Fair weather support versus unconditional support, very different things. And she makes sacrifices to help you succeed. Willing to make temporary sacrifices for your long-term goals. Picks up the slack when you're focused on important projects. Understands that partnership means sometimes one person carries more temporarily. Willingness to sacrifice reveals commitment to shared future. Selfish partners demand 50-50 always. Mature partners understand seasons. Why this predicts marriage success? Life requires ambition and growth. Need partner who supports that. Resentful partners create toxic dynamics that destroy marriages. Supportive partners create synergy where both rise together. Research shows mutual support correlates with marital satisfaction. When Michael started his business, he had 2 different responses from 2 different girlfriends. His first girlfriend complained constantly about the time he spent working, made him feel guilty for not being available, and suggested he should just get a normal job. The relationship ended because she couldn't handle his ambition. His second girlfriend, the woman who became his wife, responded differently. She encouraged the business, picked up more household responsibilities during launch phase, celebrated every small win, and supported him through failures. She saw his success as their success. 5 years later, the business was thriving, and so was their marriage. Michael knew he'd married wife material, someone who wanted him to succeed and was willing to support that journey. The first girlfriend was fun, but couldn't handle a man with ambition. His wife was built for the long-term partnership that success requires. So share your goals. Tell her your ambitions. Watch her response. Notice her reaction to success. Does she celebrate or compete? Test during pressure. How does she respond when you're focused and busy? Look for sacrifice. Does she make temporary sacrifices for long-term goals? Sign 2. She has strong family values and good relationships with her family. How a woman treats her family reveals how she'll treat yours. Wife material has strong, healthy relationships with her family, respects her parents, values family bonds, understands family obligations. This doesn't mean perfect family. It means she maintains healthy boundaries, respects family, and values familiar relationships. Women who value family make better wives and mothers. If she doesn't value family, marriage and kids will feel like obligations. She has a respectful relationship with her parents, respects her parents even if she doesn't agree with everything, maintains healthy boundaries but values the relationship, treats them with kindness and consideration. How she treats parents predicts how she'll treat spouse long term. Disrespect for parents often transfers to disrespect for spouse. She values family and wants to build one, talks positively about family, looks forward to having children, sees family as a priority, not a burden, values extended family relationships and traditions. Women who value family make better wives and mothers. If she doesn't value family, marriage and kids will feel like obligations. She gets along well with your family, makes effort with your parents, siblings, extended family, respectful and kind, even if personalities differ, values your family relationships and encourages them. Creating conflict between you and family is toxic. Supporting family bonds is healthy. Healthy boundaries versus creating division and conflict, very different things. And she has long-term friendships. Maintains long-term friendships, not just temporary connections. Ability to maintain relationships shows loyalty and commitment capacity. Friends speak highly of her, and she of them. Can't maintain friendships equals can't maintain marriage long-term. Relationship patterns repeat. Observe her history. Why family values matter? Marriage is about building family. Need partner who values that. Family relationships reveal character, loyalty, and commitment ability. Children need mother who values family and models healthy relationships. Research shows strong family values correlate with marital stability. David dated 2 women seriously. The first one was beautiful, successful, exciting, but had terrible relationships with her family. She never talked to her parents, had cut off her siblings, and said family drama wasn't worth it. David noticed she also couldn't maintain friendships longer than a year or 2. The second woman David dated wasn't as flashy, but she had strong family bonds, called her parents weekly, was close with siblings, maintained lifelong friendships. She welcomed David's family warmly, and they loved her. When David considered marriage, he thought about the future. Which woman would be a good mother? Which would value family life? Which had demonstrated ability to maintain long-term relationships? The choice was clear. David married the second woman. 20 years later, she's an incredible wife and mother, their kids adore her, and their family is strong. David realized family values aren't about perfection, they're about priorities. Wife material prioritizes family. Girlfriend material prioritizes herself. So meet her family. Observe her interactions. Respectful or contemptuous? Ask about family. How does she talk about parents, siblings? Introduce her to your family. Does she make effort or create conflict? Observe friendships. Does she maintain long-term relationships?
Sign 3. She's financially responsible and has realistic expectations. Financial problems destroy marriages. Wife material is financially responsible, lives within means, saves money, doesn't have excessive debt from frivolous spending, understands value of money, and has realistic expectations about lifestyle. She doesn't expect you to fund a lifestyle you can't afford. She lives within her means, doesn't spend more than she earns, doesn't have credit card debt from shopping and lifestyle, makes responsible financial decisions. Financial irresponsibility doesn't improve with marriage, it worsens. Marrying someone irresponsible with money creates lifelong stress. She has realistic expectations about lifestyle, doesn't expect luxury lifestyle beyond your means, appreciates what you can provide without demanding more, understands building wealth takes time. Unrealistic expectations create resentment and financial pressure. Woman with expensive tastes and no contribution is a liability. She contributes financially or is willing to work, has her own income or is willing to work if needed, doesn't expect to be completely financially supported without necessity, sees financial partnership as shared responsibility. 2 incomes or willingness to contribute shows partnership mindset. Traditional arrangement by mutual agreement versus entitled expectation, very different. And she saves money and plans for the future, has savings, thinks about retirement, plans ahead financially, not living paycheck to paycheck unnecessarily, values financial security and future planning, Ability to delay gratification and save indicates maturity. Spending habits now predict spending habits in marriage. Why financial compatibility matters. Money problems are a leading cause of divorce. Financial irresponsibility creates stress, resentment, conflict. Building life together requires financial partnership. Research shows financial disagreements predict marital failure. Financial habits rarely change. What you see is what you get. Tom dated Jessica, who earned decent money but was always broke. Designer clothes, expensive dinners, constant shopping. She expected Tom to fund her lifestyle and got upset when he suggested budgeting. She had no savings and $30,000 in credit card debt. Tom later dated and married Lauren. Lauren earned less than Jessica but saved money, lived modestly, and was financially responsible. Lauren never expected Tom to fund her lifestyle and contributed to their relationship financially. When they married, they bought a house because Lauren had saved a down payment. Jessica's lifestyle looked glamorous but was financially disastrous. Lauren's modest lifestyle enabled building wealth. 10 years later, Tom and Lauren were financially secure with growing wealth. Tom's friends who'd married women like Jessica were stressed, in debt, and fighting about money constantly. Tom realized wife material is financially responsible, realistic, and contributes. Girlfriend material expects to be funded and spends irresponsibly. The difference determines whether you build wealth or struggle forever. So observe spending habits. How does she handle money? Discuss finances. What are her expectations about lifestyle? Check debt situation. Does she have consumer debt from irresponsible spending? Notice contribution. Does she contribute or expect you to pay for everything? Sign 4. She brings peace, not drama. Emotionally stable and mature. Life is hard enough without manufactured drama. Wife material brings peace to your life. She's emotionally stable, communicates maturely, doesn't create unnecessary conflict, and provides emotional refuge from the world's chaos. Girlfriend material might be exciting because of drama, emotional volatility, and unpredictability, but that's exhausting long term. She's emotionally stable and predictable, not constantly having emotional crises or meltdowns, handles stress and challenges with maturity. You can predict her reactions. She's consistent. Emotional stability is foundation of healthy marriage. Volatility is exhausting and destructive long term. She communicates without drama or manipulation, expresses concerns directly without passive aggression, doesn't use the silent treatment, guilt trips, or emotional manipulation, can disagree without making it a crisis. Healthy communication resolves issues. Manipulation creates resentment. Communication patterns now predict communication patterns in marriage. She doesn't create unnecessary conflict, doesn't pick fights over small things, not constantly testing you or creating drama for attention, chooses peace over being right. Conflict-addicted people create chaos in marriages. Addressing real issues versus manufacturing conflict, very different. And coming home to her is peace, not stress. She's your refuge from the world, not another source of stress. Home is peaceful and comfortable because of her presence. She makes your life easier, not harder. If relationship adds stress rather than relief, wrong partner. Peaceful relationships sustain. Dramatic relationships exhaust. Why peace matters? Life is stressful. Marriage should be partnership against stress, not source of it. Drama is fun when you're young, but destructive when building life. Emotional stability allows building strong family. Research shows emotional stability predicts marital longevity. If relationship is constant drama, marriage will be worse. Chris's first serious girlfriend was exciting, passionate, emotional, unpredictable. Every day was drama. She'd get upset over small things, create conflict from nothing, use the silent treatment when mad, have emotional meltdowns regularly. Chris thought the intensity meant passion. After 3 exhausting years, they broke up. Chris later met his wife. She was calm, stable, communicated directly. When she was upset, she said so, and they talked through it. She didn't create drama or test him constantly. Coming home to her was peaceful. Friends said she seemed boring compared to the ex. 10 years later, Chris and his wife have a strong, peaceful marriage and happy kids. Chris's friends who married women like Jessica were miserable. Constant fighting, stress, instability. Chris realized exciting drama is fun until you're married to it. Then it's hell. Wife material brings peace. That peace is the foundation for everything else. Peace isn't boring, it's essential. So observe emotional patterns. Is she stable or constantly volatile? Notice conflict patterns. Does she communicate or manipulate? Ask yourself, does she make your life easier or harder? Test under stress. How does she handle difficult situations? Before we get to the final sign, if this video helped you understand the difference between girlfriend material and wife material, hit that subscribe button. We give men real relationship advice that helps them build strong marriages and families. Now, let's talk about the last sign.
Sign 5. She respects you and supports your masculine leadership. Understands masculine-feminine dynamic. This is controversial, but true. Wife material respects your masculine leadership and doesn't constantly challenge your authority or decisions. This doesn't mean she's a doormat. It means she trusts your judgment, respects your role as provider and protector, and allows you to lead the family without constant power struggles. She respects your decisions and judgment, trusts your leadership on important family decisions, doesn't constantly second-guess or undermine you, values your perspective and judgment. Mutual respect includes respecting leadership role. Constant power struggles destroy marriages. She allows you to be the provider and protector, appreciates your provision and doesn't resent traditional roles, allows you to take care of her without seeing it as weakness, respects your role as protector and provider. Women who resent masculine provision create toxic dynamic. Complementary roles work better than competition for dominance. Research on traditional marriages shows higher satisfaction rates. Notice if she respects or resents your masculinity. James dated Anna, a self-proclaimed feminist who believed relationships should be equal in everything. Every decision was a battle. Where to live, how to spend money, how to raise kids. Anna refused to let James lead in anything, constantly challenged his decisions, and resented any traditional arrangement. The relationship was exhausting power struggle. James later married Sarah, who had strong opinions but respected James's leadership. When big decisions came, Sarah shared her thoughts, then trusted James to decide. She appreciated his provision, respected his protection, and built him up rather than tearing him down. 20 years later, James and Sarah have a peaceful, loving marriage. Friends who married women like Anna are divorced or miserable. Constant power struggles destroyed their marriages. James realized wife material respects masculine leadership while contributing her wisdom. Girlfriend material sees everything as competition. One builds strong families, one destroys them. So observe her respect level. Does she respect or constantly challenge you? Notice during decisions. Can she let you lead or must she control everything? Watch public behavior. Does she build you up or tear you down in front of others? Discuss roles. Are her expectations about marriage roles compatible with yours? If you found someone who checks all 5 of these boxes and you're wondering if she genuinely loves you or is just going through the motions, watch our video on the 5 things women do when they genuinely love you. Understanding the difference between wife material and genuine love will help you make the right decision. Links in the description. The difference between girlfriend material and wife material is the difference between fun right now and partner for life. These 5 signs: supports your goals, has strong family values, is financially responsible, brings peace, not drama, and respects your leadership, separate women who make great wives from women who only work short-term. Marriage is a lifetime decision. Choosing wrong costs you everything. Choose right, and you'll build an incredible life with a partner who makes you better. These 5 signs help you choose right. Don't settle for girlfriend material hoping she'll become wife material. Find someone who already is. Your future family depends on it. Look at the woman you're with or considering marrying. Does she support your goals or resent your ambition? Does she have strong family values or toxic family relationships? Is she financially responsible or a financial liability? Does she bring peace or constant drama? Does she respect you or constantly challenge your authority? If she checks all 5 boxes, you might have found wife material. If she fails 3 or more, you're dating girlfriend material. Fun now, disaster long term. Marriage amplifies everything. Good qualities get better. Bad qualities get worse. Choose wisely. If this video helped you understand the difference between girlfriend material and wife material, subscribe to this channel. We give men real relationship advice that helps them build strong marriages and families. Drop a comment telling me which sign is most important to you. Or, if you're married to wife material, share what made you realize she was the one. Your experience might help another man make the right choice. Marriage is the most important decision you'll make after choosing your career. Choose wrong, and you'll be miserable, divorced, and broke. Choose right, and you'll build an incredible life with a partner who makes you better. These 5 signs help you choose right. Don't settle for girlfriend material hoping she'll become wife material. Find someone who already is. Your future family depends on it.